Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short stay apartment in the heart of Bundum. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220-941414. BC's Residence at gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundum, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
jibe programme mi alon ko wolen politique kacha men kanali talata fele murtana bi fanan kana kanyim programme di yalla me yalon ko wole be dendim banko wala ko wala wonyama ka jibir lal be tentu kal jayi ka fale ko wala baraka alka wato menta kabula nyim programme woni no ma atalla ko wala yatina nka sija and wala nanka kenya kontano de wato be la kal la contribution nyin ka songala ani wonyama fanan kela moy kuma kan wala mi yalon ko alka wala fo wonyama atal membe jibiro la ko deke kal tentu kal jayi me yalon ko wala bem fe studio kono jang o honorable Bakary ke Badjie mi yalon ko fa wolem Foni Bintang Karanai la député o nyinti and wonyama fanam atlem nyaton ko ri movement to mi yalon ko wala United Gambia Front memo UGF atele ya nyaton kaya to moment na commento ala hamo yitande kala fekela president de banko kanjam bari wonyama amanke lunta de nyem platform to wati ni wati kana jenne nka kacha ko wala mi yalon ko wala be kering commento demandinke e batar la ko wala nyi watin kono demanding kamunta molmi yalon ko wolle be Foni Bintang Karanai sendem ayitani ko kamunde be sulo kono to momen yafo Senegal sojarol wolni MFDC wala rebelol ini wolle be dundi nyola and way mol potandi bake men yalon ko wolle bala tundo nyinka nabe o ko nyinka chala bake to momen na nyimmanke sinya folo de pour ko molje men bo ma fa nyina sako men sutiyara bodala men munane o nyinde ka bori ke ya nyol bula ni wali o keta o ma fa nyina mun sikeno pour ko nyinka balankaje mude trasiring ila suwol kono ini yo tara tenkunden dini wala karangol kanatinya ani wo stifal mbewo fanani kijibe la bake bar wanyama nyi loko mo mi yalon ko boden wole kono National Assembly kamonte la Special Select Committee mi yalon ko fang ya kere pour ay kisiroke ya jame ya la fengol wa fi nyaadile akamunda operator ila doko wala suutiere jamal bije mi yalon ko yowolle ke anni ye boyda jamal bije mi yalon ko ye bulo chodi wala ni honorable Badjie mbewo ko fanan kacala bake anno wanyama fangate fon strong remarks ay wala di kuma kangol men bambanta bake to mo mi yalon ko son nyimbe keri mbewo ko fana mbewo jibe la waka but wanyama of course mbala presidential ambition mi yalon ko wala be dending ala hamo pour que president odi banko kanyang kamonda we stage jumaldo to momena kari tang wala ka o ma fa wala ben nin carte fayotema mbewo ko nyum fana mbewo jibe la bake wanyama ka fale ko aliasi ali relax doron andu wanyama fang akamonda ali programme o jibe nyato do man ninke be kala molti mi yalan ko be laynol fana yellal be nomba jelal la screen oto pour leke moti mi yalan ko fana al se contribute programme o ni bari ngani haftan nyima mi yalan ko ngawale dunte akamonda men yalan ko wolle o haftan o nyindina wol momenti wolle bundati mi yalan ko fay ka wolle ko mande creative fashion house mi yalan ko fang ibe dame wolem lamenti UDP la bureau be Johnson o mento drong ibe wolte wolle ni haftan nyima bakara nya yadina pour ngadu na programme o ni na wanyama ka fay ko ya baraka bake ya la haftan o ni diata nya nyata anda ya mota fana mbake même fana lafta ni haftan sifale bulo ko no creative fashion house nala ni honorable fon bota jabo fotala jele you know si commandi number do memo 3735205 3735205 wo number nyin commandi drum yake moti mi yalan ko e haftan yima kare memo 3735205 3735205 number nyin commandi haftan yima bakare ila sunkar sallungo e sadung ye kontani fanam bake ka honorable Badjie mbaji ala wolto drum pour anen jibir la ñoo konton anen ka fa baraka bake ala watul be bula ñame pour ka fon fe ñam programme oto
abaraka bake jara kontanta bake pour kanajang pour ni kacha ambete ata bake pour nga kacha nga long mbita nyamen wati jama ngela programme la moy wati don ka ajibe wati don defanan ka audio si abake wo mo fenete mi yalon ka kuma ata bake mole yati nanka oke banko fo nga kacha kacha wala ka nyomo sambana ninga nyomo mba lonnale nyanta munekela pour nga kata nyato woto mba fola mol mi yalon ko ibe jibe wala ibe kerifatu jibe kan mba fola itol mume abaraka ka fo keep on andu nga jibe nga mbewa contribute banko la ta nyatola momo fanan mi yalan ko banko dingolem ila nyantolem pour yello ila banko amanke ko is an option is an obligation wo mu nyantole ti mi yalan ko amanke ko ni lafita bare nyantole mi yalan ko nyantal lola kanne weda ya like le wala ima like ka banko kanandi wo mo bela nyantole ti comme fa ngoy bunda yele nyamen wo mu feneti mi yalan ko ay contane bake pour kanadian bi ni gambianol e kacha wata baraka on kontanta bake.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Nga commencé ni la constituency la sainteng ngay kibarol ya yitandi ko modul be pori kan i annual to andu wo jama fang abe narana ne kabiri ko Senegalese soldiers wala ning rebelol be dundi nyola sainte maka on kamane sila nyakamba mo jamal bije mi yalon ko akamonte be boke nyola ila preliminary assessment sofa mo jelle bije mi yalon ko ye ya nyol bula ani wata jumale nyin ko commencé ta
abaraka bake nyin ko commencé ta ka bring last Wednesday min tambita nte wato lente ngamoy but nte fango futata on the scene wato min na womu Thursday leti Thursday nte fango futata je sangole keta je ntata je mabe tam be sirin sandula rek nga kidi kuma kangol moy nko molye ko nko e munebe kere ko nye ko ñinu be kuma kan ne ko take kesol le ñinti rebelol ni soja rolle be keleka ngoy ko bay ñing a jahalo wata bakele wotumo le konye ko kese dol mbije min yalon ko boyta jifanga dol bije min yalon ko fay boyta sibanor e konye bay soja bol futata nje so after nata nga soja bol kunti ko bo atra wol fana changes ke nyinka bata bale sambanan tolye because earlier on in 2023 mbe ko men bota kalama ka bin 2022 kata fo 2023 kele bale wulita nun je mi yalan ko na mo jama mi yalan ko dol bota foni dol mam bo foni dol bije kana foni le rek dol ye mutale dol mi yalon ko itata fo mo tang anim fen wol be fata nyin keloto do bije mi yalon ko wolem wato fan na constituency mobilizer ya fa Gambia banko kan min keta duwa bajiti wo keta fenti mi yalon ko ani ku ya warta annu fana ya fa ka be ya bung fen ko inata ya chika ya samba fo si jen so inata ya landi wolto after 3 to 4 months demand keta wotumole nata samba na ngabade jang so ka binni ku commencé ta rek ayen tol hacil bulandi ku jamalla mi yalon ko aketa nun ayen niyo ku yandi bake sani sayenten jifanga satel mol jama bortanan mol min yalon ko siata bake kewal damma min yalon ko wolle be sate nyin kono jakin fanan mo jama kayenga mo jamal le bortanan je min yalon ko ye yabulale sayente ngana chamanoki kata nyin dulal beto ndefa ngol lafta tala nun je bare na nyin kata akumata anu fana ngallahi do fana dilale wallahi do fana tati nyano la comme binale wala tin na bare nyin wato fango nyantante tarla jele bare comme afele mba ko kata ka wo mu fendeti mi yalon ko ase keno fem fana yebuje
so mol me yalon ke ka bori ila suwol nyin kon is it ibe silata le kidi kuma kan nyin wala ke silande wala to ma kidol sel sol wala kidi kesol le be boy kan ila suwol nyin kono wala ke bori ndi yanyo kidi kesol le be boy kan ila suwo kono mi yalon ko ye kidi kesol fango ya kina nya fele na mobile
lo kono jang mbe diam kante nyame annum video fana ibe ki video fana kinan ikata sate kono rek ika keso kuma kango moy keso be tambila kesol be tambila so cija faronye anin kesol ka boy banko kese don fango bije boy ta sibanoble imagine sibano be manobala boy kese dol bije boy ta sibanoble so m feneti mi yalon ko asilanda warta bake andu yalon mo fana keso bukalo ngakata dame ita alon na fana fo abe mala le fo ate mala andu fana ika kuma bakele wo kuma kango nyin aka cija farokele even if you are there science journalist dol fango bije le tata jile they are witnessing the event min keta ko Nelson ibe you will know some of them Nelson. And you can get the first hand information and it's information ni fana is a verify no nkam info ate fana ye first hand information also
so mol nit ñi keta mu nek mol la state ka Kenya di ni borde kata min tolle to
ni borde jama dol bije ate mi yalon ka kata tay bala manoka kata walto wati do bije student ol fana mi yalon ko be school wala karang fana ka stop le for the time being because last time ka ba keta tamba kunda wo school be asorandal dol tata le fo erangalen dol benu wolto science as we speak modol bije wol be sibanorle modol bije fana wol bita kan killile so ibita kan satel mi yalon ko ibe manokan bare nin tata fo kido kumata hannata sibanorle kido nyin ala kuma kango atija fawa kawara bake sako isa fo no ke bay asek yesi by dinwal better like a kumbo and they will be in a stage of confusion so wala ka ke anu soja wal fana ka bita ta je min soja wal kacata le mi yalon ko wolle tata je wolem soja ba mi maren di costa bi fa na kacata ko nyako nganna soja wal kijele right now ibijele andum fada ibe situation on yiba monitor kan barentol fana soja wal fana ka yama bo min di wolem jamman safe al se bono jang aliyeta jana ma fa because keso nyin mota control nola mota lonna abe landa dame anin fana ate landa dame
so ya fo ila kumol kono le nyim manke signa fo lode pour mol men bo ma fon le yobore because di nyimu bankol te mi yalan ka manke Gambia la problème modi bantala banko la problème molem barnabe ke kam man toro nyi ka fota Gambia la banko dingol male so fa Gambia man sekunda la intervention wala le lodla membe den nyi ko nyi na kabira adamu dan anin scientema yaje nyaade
bi fango ka bi samanda ni di am tam pareta nga minister of defense nga call amachi ka den nga text message dia lan kai honorable Bakary ke baji calling but until now aman text aman call so womu feneti mi yalon ko mam minister ji ay fem fo adula akwoto mam minister of interior although mam minister of interior ma call because atefana mantaria ka mobile opic minister of interior afana mantaria ka mobile opic it is his habit that most of the time abuka mobile opic Abulai Sanyang wo afana abuka mobile opic jama but as we speak right now it is a burning situation mi yalon ko we expect the government to react one of the things mi yalon ko I must thank them Gambia soja bali tata jele ye sinning ya jele but actually they could not do anything about Imam Feng Kenoje so my expectation tela jikom nyineti ko president Adam Barrow be fenge ko la Jomai Faye ye kacha nyin ko la ya jibe iba solve la nyamen because kacha ma min solve no kelote o solve no la and fana for see in a round table ye kacha ya lonko ntol we are independent state and we are sovereign state me ya lonko we should be respected na nyanto nya imol nyanta bunya lale na taradla anywhere in the Gambia for Baselem for Katonglen for Koinalen da Gambia kono mol everybody have the right to live in peace and harmony kelo mi ya lonko amantra jang wo manyantol borandila wo manyantol cija farala wo manyanna kesol ka boy banko kanjang wo mu feneti mi ya lonko anniku ya warta
so commando nanaka authority do bije nanaka interview nanaka do natima ka nyinin ka nyin ko nyina pour ibajele ko yanda ka diamu Senegal la man secondaire ka fe ko kelo nyinabe kala keso manyaka boy na Gambia but ata fana na jabiro kere minute wala how would you know whether keso member faika is the Senegalese soldiers many ba faika be land kan Gambia wala rebel wala keso nyim faika wala be boy kan banko nyin kanja ako it's very difficult to pour ko determine kalon jumala fon la keso be boy kan na Gambia banko nyin kan ni be modern la yanda ka koyi male kalon ko okay member keso faika na akamunda be bokan na nyimmo karle bulo kon
we womu feneti mi yalon ko ay tonyale fuje bar nyaonya ntol as a government we must take our step fonga na nyanto ta ngana lodulata now nsa fono rebelol la kesol wolle ka boy Gambia bare fanan sa fono Senegalel la kesol wolle ka boy Gambia mune mi asabu ngawfo because yajele imaje nying rebelol be daming in Buyam astaghfirullah Senegalese soldier be daming in Buyam wole nying kelo nying trigger within the borderline ni yaji be rebelol they are all over within the borderline by munayatina specifically aketa within the place in Foni akaken diam kata kansala kata bintang even abuka fota bondale abuka fota jarol jama abuka fota prefect fang but akadang within Kansala and Foni Bintang. Sani ni aje woketa because fenko nyimbe dame checkpoint nyimbe dame is in Kansala. Close to Foni Bintang Karanai.
Okay.
So wolle nata ye timbalal timba mul ye bindi fo dunta rebel zone. So wolle nyin kelo nyin trigger at the first place.
Okay.
So mba fola Senegalese soldier mimbe Gambia wolle nyin kelo trigger in the first place. You understand? So we think that they could have avoided that one because of Sani nata wobe caring. Ning Senegal rebelol ibe kido failanang because they will have this perception that ni Gambia Senegalese soldier ibe Gambia they are housed in the Gambia. Wale atina all the time until be commande bola pour ni checkpoint o mi yalon ko abe buyam a checkpoint o ning ay budget so that motor ning is a tamano inyanta tamana nyami and no fada natra is Senegal soldier ibe jang they must have a mandate the responsibility for their timber policing ibe wala jambang for they are restricting other things for they have a mandate and a defined mandate me yalon ko iba lonna munam ila term of reference.
So is it for Jamal Bijeni or for kamem for Willem these are soldiers me yalon ko bijenne ekawas la kan koto ibe wolto ibe banko kan jenne puruka sabato ke anim fanan kan tanko nyinka enhance nyasi yo be nyam so e ka foile all be fango sindi jendo checkpoint do nyina karola commando nga jikile akamunda honorable Jiba akamunda ya fole non ko checkpoint do nyimbe bondilal all of a sudden inala fo hani imurta nanjele ko deke. What do you know about that?
Wo mu fenete mi yalon ko ani ku ya warta bake because sani ECOWAS have a mandate but ECOWAS man Senegalese soldier bol kinanjang to be policing. It's not only the Senegalese soldiers me yalon ko bejang Nigerian all bejang and other the Ghanaian forces will fanam bejang but wonya nenema moy Ghanaian soldier bol ye mo muta with timber nenema moy Gambia Ghanaian ol ye mo muta with Kembo. You understand? Nenema moy Ghanaian soldier sol wala Nigerian soldier dula mi yalon ko ibeje ye checkpoint to londije mi yalon ko it disturbs the people ta anin nala. The only people nga min long well they are doing that well in the Senegalese soldiers me yalon ko ibejang. So sani for Senegalese soldiers it all ye simfa nyalle soto mi yalon ko itamala nyanta tamala wala different from the Nigerian soldiers.
Okay.
For nyanta tamala kudola different from the Ghanaian soldiers me yalon ko they are all under the same economic forces. So that should be defined. So nga min for eko the responsibility of forestry, the responsibility of the police, the responsibility of this all it all ka bele combine ka beta man mok samanan janne pour yen na policing ke molie nge samanan janne pour to defend whatever they are to defend. You understand? But also to respect us as human beings because natra Senegal soldier aning Casamas rebelol nata ibe kelola na banko kan wo mu fenneti mi yalon ko andi ku yaka warale andu akantul batane. The primary function of any government la nyanto momenti wala ka hadama dingol ke niyo tanka but now ke niyo tanka anila soto fengol fananka tanka nata hadama dingol niyo man tanka je ila soto fengol man tanka je wo be kala fenneti mi yalon ko andi ku ya warta baka
kabirin man sekunda nyina from 2017 to date almeta ka nyin kumandirol kele pour ka fa Senegalese sojerol yebo fo nyila o ma fa probably ni mufta man sekunda wala sa jibe no le banku dol la sojero na fe nanje not even Senegalese soldiers per se but munati na yambe man sekunda e be tulo fa kan alla nyum commandro for all this while
correct nyum commande lati mingi alon ko nga ke many times ite you are following nga follow Nigerian soldier bol samba nanje because mune ati na ngaw demand ke Senegal soldier bol nin rebel i meta kelola sani ye Senegal soldier bol samba na yi landi border bala. Of course, ni wulon nyanku mo nyoje fo kele. So at that point in the ibe kele bare Ghana ni rebelol mantara kelola. Rebelol te Ghana soldier jela ye bung. Ite Nigeria soldier jela ye bung. You understand? But ni Senegalese soldier jerek ibe bundale and it can your target within the borderline. Sani ntolo ngami for wolem because of our safety, because of namulla safety. Wolem ye falling ye Nigerian soldier sambana wala ye Ghanaian soldier sambana so that peace will reign. So that in but the reason as to why government reject turn out, we don't know malum munem ila hamoti malum fana munem ila miroti by fenne mi yalonko ntol man nyafaji andu man konta ko
dina man in safwal I think it atel deputy lulo alim president barona na mitela that part of the discourse at the timing
that was
what was his reaction
that was the main reason mi yalonko nga kacha anka ko I checkpoint to londi dami in kansala womudulati mi yalonko manoka fije le fendol fana ka fije secondly fana asdan fa danka keje mi yalon ko asdan grave mba tat in the point wolem nin Gambia sojabol nin Gambia Senegal sojabol in the rebellion Katatanyola Bake, because there is not less than 4 kilometers away from the border.
Okay.
And we will find kata patrol and we katimba mol binded. So nganyina fa eko, pu Gambia tabaka ero na nyinu bondi. So President Babo assurance di molako, ateba katala abako do kulale. You understand? Okay. But atefana aka advisor lesoto, what advisor ni malika yamari mina advisor siata, bareka yamari mina hanika bintol malum because nafaje hani demanding because nafabe jeno la nyadi nata multankata nafabe jeno la nyadi nata mulye kairo soto within the borderline wo mu feneti mi yalon ko abe mul nafala but President Baro anyine fo mulye ko ate ni nyinu be kachalale ya jibe ibe minkela but until mo fataje ka bi mo fataje wutumole last ni mo min fata last mo jamal as daw soto je but mo min fata last mi yalon ka be do ko la buyam wo ka bi wo fata rek wutumole inata actionota pour ka nyim bondi after inata ya mundi sleeping police ole kiji after inata ka murundi je ko
checkpoint ñu murundi je ko so ordinary residents mi yalon ko wollebe in your constituency e kanyim passive nyaadi like coming ibe jele bari niyo mantral laring ila tanko nyimu fende mi yalon ko akamunda aba 50-50 la wala mbimbe tankaring mena suwo kono sinen saman si bodo je nga tara mabori e ka passive nyaadi la ni situation si falna
ning ntefango niyo ka kuya bake to be very very honest with you niyo ka kuya bake ni kusifa be caring simply because the innocent individual hadama dingol mi yalon ko imam fenke ibe siri la banko ka yalon comme be kata salo mul be kata hamele yeta ila so kono yeta yesalije bare sani the only place mi yalon ko ite ka je kumandi home ni wamanta stable iborita itata moya ibe sila nyawnya ite kunna definitely hadama dingo ika kung ila so kono damala bare ni be moya ibe sila nyenkelen kara killing ya amari fanala hakodiel hannata i wulita yaje wolu ngoni amari niyobe ko yare rek ite buka kontane no because e ka fole fo bi nataro jam wole ku yata e ban fo nga kule ke ban fo ndingo e kule ke ban din ni wol fanan to be strict dem ibe be strict la bakel be angol fanan nalbe borikan ali buka be angol fanan kare ni sol mo buka bambuno ina e bori bagas dol bi je bal mi yalon ko ite wol be muta sisel mi yalon ko ite wol be muta no I can tell you scenario within the borderline niftata je wato minna kesol be faykan wati do kesol ka fayle in such a way that ni tata e baje baka bori le ko minango ka bori nyame wati do sisel ikata sisel tara lori santole you understand ikata the satel baby daring to la baby daring it becomes like a nikuya ka wara bakele andu mulbuka kontane dol fango ika kumbole because of living their home and if you leave your home ibuka fengol be sambano and also you cannot defend whether mose nano ay sunya roke fo mote nano ay sunya roke ila bi angol fala yemin to suo kono wol fana buka tanka no to certain extent.
So when we tell expectation there, but apart from thinking the president Baroni Senegalese president yenda committed to discuss about this, you think what's the way forward? A government it be men lead la natra nunko ali alfontra in this kind of situation iba mol pondino la je nyaadi le to feel safe ani yaje ko mbe yale and be here forever.
There is one thing me alonko if I am president that will not happen.
Okay.
That is like na banko be bunya lale. Na mulbe doubt that they will be respected because not primary responsibility to protect life and properties. If you are able to protect life, then there you can talk about freedom of speech. What is a freedom of speech? There you can talk about freedom of movement. Right to own property. Then they will be able to own property. You understand?
Yeah.
But another in a life farm and tanker, then they can own nothing. So one of the things me along konte mbenyaku yala water bake walem hadamading will tankoti. Well, if I sell land in my country, nin keso boita na banko can force, then I will give a warning immediately to the president of Senegal. You understand? And then when actions are not taken, I will deploy the soldiers. Tick to attack becomes a fair game.
So essentially, you sell Solomon Belan in the Gambia. You see it as an affront to our sovereignty?
Very well. It is undermining our sovereignty, is undermining our existence. And also they are underrating us as an independent state. You understand? Wamu feneti mi yalonko amanya na kela andu amu feneti mi yalonko mbankute dunia kono mi yalonko ibe sonna nyinku sifala komen ite mantara kelo ila kesol be ka boy intela banko kan walem ikante do fango dundi kelo kono. So we will take actions towards the matter and report it to the necessary authority because West Africa is under a body which is ECOWAS. Now that ECOWAS body wale nyiso dia all skin anja. That ECOWAS body has a mandate to warn the Senegalese is Kafoiko restrict your war zone and restrict the place me yalonko albe kela damage, and also know how to confront and make sure that not the Senegalese soldiers, not the rebels ila cells imanyan la land Gambia, and Gambia is an independent state. Gambia mantra work on, and Gambia have always preferred peace over conflict. So respect them, and that will be taken to ECOWAS and will be taken to the necessary bodies.
So would that be among the reason while the people of Foni, Honeybee, they still feel Jammeh should have been the president of this country, should be among the reasons coming in while you'll me along at the border, and then, it's affecting them directly in their livelihoods.
There was a time, I don't know whether it's true or false, but because most of the time then I was much younger. There was a time in Bantam Bal, keso botana Senegal, I bantango I bulo ma, bantango bulo jitana. So I warning at the time, Fenke Abulai Wada, Akaiko ila keso akana land in our soil any longer. And now Jammeh did not want to know for rebel le afai, for sojabal le afai, but the warning is ila keso kana land na Bangkoka. So until that time, Kesoning it have not reported. There was no report incident Kafoko Keso Lanta in our land, in our soil, the Gambia. So it's among the reasons me alonko nimmolie carte fai to protect them. Now nata itema mul protect no. Those people cannot be loyal to you, because loyalty goes with cost. Loyalty goes with something. Nil after molie songema for ite fana ye jiki itela for ye la itela ko ite be itol tankalale for itol be ite be lola itol fele itol la batada ite fana be lola je ni itol kumbuda ite fana kumbo ite fana ibe la moyla itol la ye min fo ye bara wala wolen jikote mi yalango kartening aka fay wasap tolla.
So out of this dissatisfaction about President Banko Samba Kanyami, Angamere wale la decision on informed to contest for presidency in the country Puruka Banko Nyin. So far since Kabiri Langani Yitande, Koyela Fakela President Banko Kan President Barrow memo incumbent at all Tamandrinya Banko Yinkan Badjie kan, is it getting much better, or it Honeybee, the state of affairs remain the same, cool Banyama?
Ntenga ajema nyamen komenko banko kata nyamen amambetia ka bring a declaration o kana fobi fem man falling, and there is nothing that have improved so far and ku kili mi yalonko mbije mi yalonko mo jama kante nyinin kala iko kuri Bakary one day at a join the NPP, may God forbid. Wallahi may God forbid, I swear by God. Yalong hadamadingo muminti walem ila foria ya kanta aning ila hadamadi ya kuma ya tale anun kodo manke fenti kodo mukaiti kenseniti anabiyo mul be min jita dunia kono anabiyo itafala anabiyo kariye tasole lo hani bari hani kabi hadamadingo ya bunyale munem alota minkan alota puka hadamadingo danyanto kele alota puka tonya sabatindi and there is always conflict between falsehood and the truth. You understand? So hadamadingo ngalon ne Gambia non fana yesilo min soto wo musilandate mi yalon ko ngajele mo jama finta jay diamta at the end of the day I join the president ka but the principles are different. Munati na will finta diamta mune what triggers them nte I am a living experience what jama nini mo sita ka fonte I was in Europe, I was in this place, I was in that place ngafo I was here when things were happening. I saw it with my naked eye. Ngajele abeke kan nyame abatanye ngakalamtale afuareani ngakalamtale. I felt it, I know it. I was in Sandu Misra, I was in Yuara, I was all over Mbeje Karandibola, just like any ordinary individual. And I see myself as ordinary like anybody. So I know how Gambian people feel. I know the pain that they are feeling, and I can feel what they are going through. So until that mala soto woman te nafa fenna, when all my friends, all my family members, all my village, more be me alonko Gambian teachers all me alonko nibe nyoka soja wal police all will be before ya until that mala fen soto woman te nafa fenna.
So but moral Badjie can argue to some extent to say if you should desert Jammeh, put your own political ambition declare, what will stop you from joining NPP?
It's a different cause. Why do I take that part? Munati nga wolodu la nyinta. At the first place, I could have stayed with Noto Alliance, but also I did not even leave Noto Alliance. Before I was fired. So So my intention was not to leave Jammeh. My intention was wanting to run for president. My intention was not to leave Noto Alliance. My intention was to run for president.
So that at the time, Kabiri Gibewo intention ni ba declare was it to run as a presidential candidate on the Noto Alliance ticket?
I declared it because I want to know what the balancing situation will be. You understand?
Okay.
So I bring a declare content after press there and the 2026 you understand? So it depends on what the circumstance will unfold. Sanye nata it will find ye accept le isa fonu no accept le come Londi as our president. You understand?
Okay.
But so unfortunately,
you just made the decision to trigger their reaction to see what they were going to say.
Actually, it's not actually only to trigger, but I was serious in it. I mean it. You understand it? Because nga banko jele anu nga jele banko be bata amin kono anu ndefa na nga lonne ko nga fati ya soto anu fana nga londo soto puka batani ka bondi molfi. Yomu feneti mi ya lonko aya trigger le. Bare fana mi ati na fang because na cool ntol kata nyame ase neso nga jele ko amambeti ya anu fana nga jele ko ntol dinni wal fana nse ku we are not witness in the event. Among the control Badjie la damma, we are participants in the event. Until you participate la lepo kana banko kanande. And no fanang natara more for because nsafo you know natara I remain there as no to alliance. There is likelihood that I will have been elected as member of parliament again. Yeah. There is 90% possibility. But now me declaring I may lose everything. I may lose everything. You understand? Yeah. So now taking the risk, this is risky. It's very, very risky. Yeah. Now, joining Adama Barrow, there is no risk in it. You understand? There is not that much risk. The only risk me alonko ikata is losing your integrity. Ila hadama de yabitale. And also,
why do you equate it to that? Joining Barrow means losing your integrity. Muna na ya equate to that?
Because hadama dingo mu kangoleti. Ntenga kango mimbefo. No cool mimbefo. Gambia no la bata mume. Ntenga nyakas wo bela. Na join NPP kan looking at the way na dala so be jika nyame dala so ta ye dala so fale an sefa ta ye dala so fale an euro ta ye dala so fale an pound sterling ikalo ne dala so abina fukan abi fukan completely ntolo na jele jang ku jamale be kere me ya lonko ka port sol ke ka port Gambia Port Authority ka wafi ya understand abi kol ko me ya lonko ka lonta from 47 billion, even if you say that Jam made the time Abidje 50 billion them. But today the debt of the country, Bankola Julobi, is 129 billion. When mukuleti mi yalonka chija fawa wata. So ndete terala system economy yalonka abe Gambia no jamfala. Ndete terala system economy yalonka abe Gambia no batandila. Ndete terala system economy yalonka sama mulbe nennale your entire lineage. Ila bosumo iba benena for than the ite be fallen. So I cannot do that.
So for since ila presidential ambition Cabriya declare. In fact, even after coming to the parliament, at any point did NPP approach you to say, okay, Honorable Badjie, you are welcome in our party, after near to okay, like any other parliamentarian coming like colleague and other, we need you in our party. And after you join and lost the president and his development efforts of Benkeka, Banko Jinka.
Iko follow lombalo wale ka koma singo muta. Ba koma singo muta la. I understand. So until the parliament lenga nyolon. For the fact that nga nyolong and mo fana jamali entelom parliament. Yeah. There are other things me alonko ika trial ke, but the other things me alonko you don't try.
You don't try it.
Now any National Assembly member ya commanding nanjang is anyininka. Me alonko is from the opposition. Afayeko, is there any possibility? There is no possibility that Bakary will one day join. I have not seen that and I will never see that coming. And that is the reality. So they have not tried. Nobody ever tried that. One of the occasion only, Demba Sabali Mbetama and Kata provinces, we are checking the sites. Okay. So Demba Sabali Akonyeko, we are expecting improving Akachang, Jibe, and one of the governors, I forget, is the governor of Sierra. Is it Ba? So Sumanba. Okay. Ekonyeko, we expect you nga fenke because Demba Sabali Konyeko, we are going to use millions in Foni Bintang Karanai. Pour ite you lose your seat. Nka Demba Sabali Nkaeko, you are talking of me losing my seat as a member of parliament. Nkaeko, I am not thinking of becoming a member of parliament. Ndefana, I will do whatever I can in my powers so that to unseat you people as president 2026. Nkaeko, there will become a time that money will not work and nothing will work. Mimbe tamala wale ntonyati. There is always conflict. And Ntonyani abe koli ala nyanya until a miroto. Long killing Tonya will prevail. And Nufana alate multula nyimbulo kono until a miroto. So that is the only time nga kacha. But it was just jovial, full only jola relationship. That was what he was using. But it was not on a more serious note. So nga wale fire at that point in time.
So ni iko molbe bulomi yalon kombo wale kono. Mo jamal pije min be president wala karola. They're talking about roads, yurwa ko min be banko we talking about electricity and in fenjamal be mi yalan ko the president yo ke banko kan and you know they say majority of the Gambian people are with the president. In fact dol be ba fokan it's just lungoy be wala batuka but president wala gagné ñi ngomo fenn dum yalan ka ba sabatene Gambians are with him.
Nte fana nsa fo no ninga GBB road construction this Batin Harding highway ni silo mi yalon kon ka use every day mol bebe kontane e ba fo kan fly over to nyalen abeti yatal anda nyanta kela le fana bare ning OIC ye ning silo ya bele sponsor pour silo ning ay lo pour ya fenke bare min atake ye kodoni ya domole the second thing min atake wala we took loan from Badjie, we took another loan 2 loans nga wale ta kata kanyin silo dada ya understand kanyin pu kanyin silo complete wo mu fenati mi yalon ko lonni asiata bakele mi yalon ko mbataka sa nyi ntenga afo num parliament senior jama nko NPP government itol buka miro sambana no ibuka initiative sambana no mi yalon ko ibe kodo sotla nyame fo kata don toro la those afo no banko even the United States and other part ika don toro ke but aka don toro ke on reason na ibe don toro ke la ya put into the productive sector yena ye fen soto no come you put it into agriculture yena through agriculture you are able to attain food self-sufficiency wo mano ni near wafi banko ka ika profit o soto wo profit on ise silo da no je ye loan jono baraka kataka julo don to rek kanaka silo da pour molie kontani that is the attitude of politicians now nin nata korango to BBB nga korango jibe mo jama president ka bo Banjul kata fo provinces kata ka fon kata korangole mala what is big disappointment for the Gambia amanke fenti mi yalon ko president wonyanta korango mi yalon handindi merango se korango on no bare president aka kodo aka jelle use aka fuelo mi use aka jelle use state minister ida fuelo ika mi use ika the resources banko la kodo kata ka fon kata korangole yen mi yalon ko dindi merang se okeno my brother. That is the kind of politic Gambia tata for Mbedam and B. It's unimaginable that Gambia la political bit up to this level. Now it requires the entire delegate, the entire president yalo doko debula amanta afenka fokata korango mala. Mi yalonko ya bebe dale be pareta handin di mero sa mala no. So womo fendeti mi yalonko Gambia nyanta bola wukusi fato. Ite mul hachino jakase nola. Kamul jahachilo jakase ka fo mol ko ngakora ngole mala nimu ECOWAS da project wolte mi yalon ko ya sambana to West Africa ka je ko Africa bankol be mi yalon ko bitin West Africa ya je ko itol be ye ko soto by 2021 ni sa on tol be min ko da man na tabala Gambia is unacceptable pour ka fo ko korango ma soto and until date until we put resources there and resources for keje pour kodoni bare what is the most interesting thing is Babola Jamano, Tonya Ninketa Babola Jama. But even if any president member sitting, member continue that, no president can stop this project from going on because it's the need of the hour and it's time that we go into this electrification throughout the country.
So essentially the president going around because Lampol Nyimala was not a
Wamudindi ya kuleti. Mote okenola na keba. Wamudindi ya kuleti. And mfana ite buhajada madigo. It's not necessary amanjari. Now, did we ask, and every time President Obe Bokam Banjul, Kataka Korango Yale is more than 200,000 to 250 or 300,000. That is what they are investing, wasting. You understand? Womukuleti mi yalonko is very unnecessary. And everybody can agree with me. Nata imari katonya lefata. Nata imari kela kaburole jibe. You will agree with me that it's very unnecessary, to be very, very honest with you.
So how about if Nata Moye approach to say President Barrow is the best president so far Gambian and name sort of Nyimbanko Nyinga? What will be your reaction? Because of Ibe Komi Soto Kanje. Because Yalong Hadamadingo, Gambia Jang, Kodo Dunta Momo Jifoko, Wabuka Lonko Haramolem, Wabuka Jeko corruption olem. Amandu Min Jifoko, Weleka for corruption. So Mufenet me Alonko Mbafola, Yekodo Lekadiam, Baramanke Itefanolekadia. Fona Marie Kodo Mindila, Welekadiam, Baramanke Itefanolekadiam. Because of Hadamadi, Dandi Bediamla, Ibalon, the Ekamin for and me at in Naikafo. Until diamu be ite nintela nyin diamu be amanke mbe diamu kan punga nga adama baba nga kongle as a person wala nga MPP nga mulle konje hani mbe diamu kan nyina because laughter I bet mbe diamu kan nyina because laughter Gambia la tanyo nyatola mbe diamu kan nyina just because malafi mul mafo mbe diamu kan pu muli ye bangato hani bare laughter le pour mbela demfengo mbenga kanyanje mbela demfengo mbenga munafanji pour na dala so e sembo so nintata bantala bankoka nse bunya soto no mul sentol respect no ndol fana na dignity
nim banko ko do so ay naflo so banko nata ay mano so ay simango ya si wala bentol be dahandila wala be baro dahandila wala mo be dahandila.
What are some of the most pressing needs Saintem Banko Kanja if you are as president ibe me yalonko you want to tackle them forthwith
ninte keta president wanti jang one of the most important thing is agriculture be kala fennete mi yalonko ata ita fola turo jam damma mbewle dila senelalla ka fo nga agriculture improve le because nga turo le di senelalla wala ka fo ko nga agriculture tackle because of nga jambando le di senelalla nga agriculture tackle because of nga trakito le di senelalla mol min ka tama bantala banko ka mol min yalon ko betu babu itol be yalon ne ko currently right now ita fo no la moye nga jambando di la nga turo damma di la nga fay ko ta yeni so use woni so ni wala be la simango di la ate kenola is not possible mimbe kenola wala ka machine kendo sambana pula was mi yalon ko ibe firo kenola anyama ka firo ke one day about 20 hectares 30 hectares ye firi jamake ka mano fi ka tiofi bari ita fo la niso wala ka fay bulo la ten wo se simango sinon tola. That is not the kind of agriculture mi yalonko abe Gambia sambala. That is not the kind of agriculture mi yalonko abe Africa sambala. So that is the first thing mi yalonko market. The second thing mi yalonko will be importer wale harvesters. Real harvesters. Be ntafo ko in my constituency saate jamal bije mi yalonko be ko kandong jakoy badiagaba welcome mano sene bakele bulanjo sort of welcome mano but jakoy la mano nyinam atinyatale because ima harvester sort of they have about more than 300 to 400 hectares ye min fi abe mano already so ni ko be bulolta yakati mani jamaka tinya so harvester ni wonata within 3-4 days aka be harvest aya bank mi yalonko mo se tabanoje 1 month so woku sifa until be wole empower andum be wole promote la now ni o promote mune mala nafati munati no lefte ka promote because be politician jamani ya nyini ka isa fa ko hey ntebe mani boto data la nin keta president wote na ke ba mu feyalati mimbe kala to nyati wole mani boto mi yalonko ite ma doku adotu kuta America doku kuta other parts of the world ya samma nan jang ite be wole talala mola na ite la funo ite le ba determine price o lafta wa fi da minna mano itante minti ita determine price o ite to determine no la so imuta ita mu minti ite o da mal determine no so min ka mona mano ka mona ndame wole right so to ka determine mano nyimbe wa fi la jalle so nim mano nata ntol mano min doko ntol ta fono la nyim mano mba wafi la nyin nangam wala politician kili ye wuli Gambia rek ay lafi molye konta na fi asafo he aliende ke president wat imbe mano da kala 500 wala $1,000 ika fair hadama dingol hachidola and mo man na fair la hadama dingol hachidola ni lafta mano data la foi mano produce foi firo leke you concentrate on agriculture and agriculture fanan tetano nata cops no bije Gambia fonga wotile gadaje nyimum badi ngolete nyimum terimade nyimum na nyolo khale but ngaje ko we tackle real pressing issues wala munti wala corruption ti wala jara bi ninte nata ambe kodo dila invest in agriculture every putut every transmi yalonko duntaje you must be accounted for it without compromise that any putut mi a marketer you answer to mile 2 those are things that should not be compromised with not until left it and the bank nyato those are the things and agriculture fanan tetano nyato nata strict rules landije nata lual nata busabota koma atetano because of if you leave the Gambians onto their own attitude ibitale mo killing the bitabe kodo betal ala be kila ala jifo kono asa afo ntele nyamenta ntele barakata aseta aita solo wala aita ay kudoke so that is how you tackle agriculture you invest seriously in agriculture
so whereas for the state or where you know in a presidential ambition, I mean, I can't offend me and I'm able to unseat President Barrow. Are you thinking of reconciling with Jammeh Cameroon to alliance?
Right now until UGF United Gambian Front beta nyato le rek nte murno la koma to be honest with you bare fanang noto alliance mul fanang amu muleti mi yalon ko lafta ila support la back if they can join us to support me I'll appreciate that and then also UDP mul and everybody mi yalon ko NPP wakai malafi moy tuje lafta be fintina yana they rally behind us wo mu fenati mi yalon ko it is very very important I call on all the Gambian je don't look at Bakary as an individual but look at what I have for the nation look at the consciousness me yalonko lafta kawuli nene nga for national assembly ko we should be alerted president nyanta ku killing the mira la banko kam wala ntolbe sima ngosot la nyame because gamune fo je nko bi nada for at a point in time China and Russia America will be kelola ntolbe balula nyadina at the time then Israel war and Palestine wol man na follow, Iran war man na follow, America mi yalon ko wo busy at the time wo woni man na follow, but bi afele nyin kelo na ta futa na mulma sani kelo ni after ta mulma nyamen. How are we going to survive it? Ntol kesote ntol fala de konkole bentol fala, because ni mano man nano mano ka bonandame na man nano wole bentol fala. So president la ni miro nyanda kela a clear vision. Vision is what? Seeing something that ordinary people cannot see, predicting what the future will hold. You understand? Predicting the progress of the future. When we me yalonko, every government, every advisor of the president nyanta mbibala muna ati nanta nyimbe fo nko na hamo munyene ti po Gambia kana na hamo munyene ti po Gambia tabakai rokon na hamo munyene ti po ntol benga sima ngoso mi yalonko asita.
So Jamal Badjie the ekafale ko patiol be siarim banko kanne forming a movement pour ye fanso movement olundi dolbe je they see it unnecessary. You can align yourself to any existing party mi yalonko wole be kere munatinete you only want to take this part to forming your own movement and calling people to join you instead of you joining others.
Yeah, one feneti mi yalonko anyini ngaba fanan kumata, and it's very necessary. Baby, nte ngapati jamaleje, to be very, very honest with you, but I'm not happy with them. Yes, you know that at the National Assembly sometimes nkalole ndama pat with lawala kabo katon kata fo koina bi ngafo come ngafo nyame dibitel kono nte damale dibitel mi yalonko I travel the list. I am among the people me yalonko I only went to one country, which is China. You understand? Dolbije in 1 year it tamata 15 times in parliament. Yeah, that is not intemanta parliament puka tama wafana fase koi bol bema. The second thing is me yalonko wobe Gambia jang political party akumayata le pour political party killing GB. I align myself with them. Wakata fente mi yalonko akumayata, but model mi yalonko député dol mi yalonko we are with them at the National Assembly. Wobuka no principle all can well me kodo natarek they go. So sani ntebe do la fego fenkan must be on real principles, must be on real Gambia. It's not a matter of me having, it's not a matter of me becoming president, but you understand? So
if I understand, it means deputy women be in parliament representing their parties. Ila attitude when it comes to issues coming very good. Like you see like coming with a particular represent so ila behavior you judging that you know ila particular judgment.
Perfect. Because parliament me minti walem manta tribe fasa laje manta region fasa laje manta political party fasa laje ndela miro minti parliament wala hadamadi ndimda deputy bunkon. You must have this open mind that lafta Gambia le yeta nyato, that lafta betemale pour Gambia. Natra Gambia comes between me and my party, I have to choose Gambia. Natra Gambia comes between me and my tribe, I have to choose Gambia. Natra Gambia comes between me and my relative, I have to choose Gambia. So mu penete mi yalonko maje Deputy Jamalto. Me yalonko most of the time we argue when it comes to not their intent, but when it comes to their end, it becomes difficult. You understand? When mu penete mi yalonko aniku yakawara bakele. So I'm offended me alonko aka disappointment samana. I can tell you of so many things me alonko. Most of the time I don't go into some of the things me alonko I be caring. When me offended me alonko, even there were things me alonko Gambia no liya wurijang. I was hoping that ntebe most of la mimbe lo lamfe ni aje mari. I was to move the motion to sack one of the ministers. But in the parliament, no more of me alonko.
Which of the minister?
That was the former minister of education. But finally, you are bondi. Alhamdulillah. And you can bring person that are bondi for not a person that tend to ngajai. Because I was thinking like National Assembly should have taken this credit. But I quickly need that minister ya dani rola. Munaite betonya for no minister. And one of the things.
So you think some of our parliamentarians will go that low? Ministers.
As much as they are paid, they will go and humiliate themselves before ministers. This is why question and answer session sometimes it's difficult in the parliament. You can't tell a parliamentarian at the matter of energy or except defending that minister, whether that minister is wrong or right. It's because painful. That can diminish
government like NPP NAMs, yes, well, or the opposition.
Most of the NPP NAMs, their main agenda is to defend the government. But also, minister don't cover and it was attitude. Some of the members I know. Now, in terms of certain things, it's very, very disgracing for you to go and beg because kodo nene hate hada badigo sila.
Yeah.
You understand? By hachino le katina, you ilekela hachino use, yela dignity use. Nte among the things me along ko ngafo na moli. Nko na lafta non munuma minister, wala speaker, wala the clerk of the parliament. Pour atol Foni Bintang se fenso do wato alte fenso dola. Because nte I will not go that low. Nte ta non fon G, kata wasi vato, kata to humiliate myself before minister, to humiliate myself before the speaker, before anybody.
So you think
I am not
some
going
of
to
your
do that.
colleagues at the parliament, like, ikaw mind sifa sort to go that low, like
They normally do it. Amanke ko janani jana ika kele and meta kelale. Some of them like it. You understand? They go to the minister, go and beg. Minister from Masoto. You understand? Minister has nothing. They are not well.
But if you look at the legislature, the parliament itself, you know, the legislative, you know, it will be here to hold the executive
accountable.
So, you know, if you are there, you know, going to the minister begging him, how can you hold him to account?
Now that is the problem, minister. This is why most of the time we could not hold ministers to account. Now you ask the reason.
Yeah.
We could not hold the ministers to account because the spoon, the hand that feed you cannot bite that hand. You understand? Naturally, it's common sense and it's logic that you cannot never bite the hand that is feeding you. So most of the time, the hand that feed you tend to respect the hand. You tend to be obedient. Some of the people, if they see the minister, they humble themselves.
If that was in the case, I believe some of the ministers in the cabinet, Jamal Badjie, some of them probably
will have been
that, you know, you are found wanting of in the parliament. Well, to make Kenya it's not in conformity with the principle of the parliament. Well, was then Jamal Badjie just rub it out.
Let me tell you, that minister, that was the minister of basic and secondary. Wabukana no parliament, handing command abukana. Let us hold this minister to content of National Assembly. But nobody will stand by us, you understand? And also, not until opposition deputy until the other one started for 7 8 in the committee. So you cannot hold them to account. Now, asking question minister. The speaker must administer the question.
Okay.
Nama administering is invalid. You understand? Two, the minister also must know that Jang deputy TJ mi yalo ko dem fasa la faniaka. Namin for NPP deputy lenkana ka ole for science and ngoko sani B we as parliament we allocate fund na kodo na will allocate. We allocate it to the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Basic, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Sport. As long as we allocate funds to them, we expect them to perform. But now if they don't perform, we want to take them to account. You become a barrier between us and ministers. In the long run, what does that imply? In Koyoko, naturally today, if the ministers perform, who gets the credit? The NPP government gets the credit. Near Kurango that B, near Kurango in that, who get the credit? It's our money. It's the National Assembly that legislate all these things, and the National Assembly accept the amendment with ECOWAS and whatever. So Kurango in Tata. But even the NPP that might for NPP, it can for Babala. If we hold ministers to account, ministers here perform that. You understand it? Then imagine who gets the credit? The NPP government gets the credit. But in Kako, you become an obstacle between us. I told the minister, critical question, you will not take the ministers to account, embezzlement, you will not stand against it. At the end of the day, minister kadele control na majority da soto parliament min di atan tolli mbewle kala nse mansa kunda ko do domono fente bolaje. You understand?
Yeah.
So it becomes difficult sometimes. We feel like crying in the parliament.
Even as even whether in the opposition side or you are with the government, is it names you go to ministers lobbying for projects, like coming near project or you bring it to my concept? Because I think that could be one thing it will be very difficult to hold that minister
to account
if you are seeking a project from him. This already a fund that you approve and it's meant for the public.
Exactly. And this is all the members of parliament will be running to ministers. You understand? Everybody will be running to minister. Kafo ko lafta buholola ya wala kafo ko mako na silola wala mako na nyin korangola mako nyina. Already if I said parliamentary question, I asked the minister direct.
Yeah.
I ask you direct instead of going and kneeling before you begging for relationship or support. Because it's state for me until parliament allocate here. And also you cannot be biased. You should not be biased as well. Kafogo, I will only take it to Foni because of Foni vote for me. Well, I will only take it to Basse because Basse vote for me. You should be neutral in terms of your dealing because that's the expectation. But most of the time, this is the main point. Most of the National Assembly members are compromised.
So the National Assembly, like earlier, in one of your deliberations in the parliament, member the Nila Jola Fakwala, you stood firm to say this is not going to happen. More they will say, okay, if parliament is paid enough, that's good, because they will not be involved in corruption. Some of the issues that you are highlighting here, like, to make sure your minister hold to account, after even compromise on your standing, can make sure okay, because you have enough in your pocket. So, but if we are paying them enough, and yet still you find it difficult to hold the executive to account, what more are they looking for? Like this parliament, need about describe, like what is the kind of parliament? What kind of parliament do we have?
In that kind of situation is what we refer to as greed. Yeah. Nobody is satisfied to do greed. You understand? One man came to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Nabi of Allah, I want to be the richest of men. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, be contented with what you have. Akai, be contented with what you have. Kodo ya soto nyanya ba nite malonko. Kodo nying abuka mosi inenete sila. Anu pada ika soto nyanya. In the time of Anabila Dawood, one man came and reported to Dawood, Akai Dawood, ntenga saji killing soto nyim mari. I saji 99 soto. Saji minta for 99. I love tele ka nasaji yo fana na killing of mimben defana bulu. I love ta kan ka fana busi mbulu. Ka lafa ataka. Anu te killing the bemte bulu. Aka nindo 99 soto. So you see the problem of being greedy. Problem of being greedy is you are never satisfied with what you have. It's not only that they are well paid, but also this travel per diem. They are having it. On top
of your colleagues, in fact, what I don't know how true will be that, but you see, there's a local hotel here. Me alonko parliamentarians will be sleeping there near, is it workshop or whatsoever? But I understand they get a per diem from sleeping at a hotel in the Gambia.
I have not come across that. But also sometimes if they are in a retreat, for instance, then it depends on the ministry and the arrangement. So now retreat, you spend night at the hotel, and that night at the hotel, then that is not per diem paid. That is the normal hotel Ikawole Joe. Okay. So sometimes we have retreat, even all of us sometimes in retreat sotole. Like for instance, Tata Basele on the retreat, some of us spend night at Happiness. I understand. Okay. What you do for nata kabanko ni nkataka mubu. Then mbukata no moya ka foi ko mfuja na ngalla. Then nkalla fe nkol leto this hotel lodjol nkalla waleto. So mfelet mi yalonko aka kelefanang in most situations.
So, but Parliament itself, I like in current state about that. This will bring me to the issue of the special committee la Lord Lami Yalonko ye about the investigation. A state minister is implicated. Then we have seen the committee on the petroleum saga. Me Yalonko Wolekere. We have seen some of the people. Me Yalonko minister them. Yeah, Yalonko Lord Lanyan Takatila. So far, we have not seen anything. Are you optimistic that in special committee recommendation will be President Obama because Kabiri report in landed deputy more and inside them Mamman Sakundamo Yediamo for I don't know what the procedure.
There was this tourism board. Me alonko ye report on someone no metal.
Petition committee.
Petition someone and so often a review and that day we were very, very lucky opposition. So some of the ruling government MPs in my left I pass. Yeah. Some of them for not left I pass. So some of them sided with us now vote. Then the resolution in our pass they should be implemented. Well, a woman they pay them salaries. By Minatake, some of them were even demoted. They took them back, but some of them were also sent to punishment in the provinces. They did not actually pay them the way they should pay them. Now, need to talk about petroleum saga. Me alonka ketejang. Until date. My face what no me yalonko ngaje Gambia ku killing no will investigate things me yalonko ite fango yalong. Now investigating on Janet Commission cost us money. Investigating on the special committee cost us money. Now if you want the police to investigate, it's going to cost us money again. No matter how small it is, it's costing us millions. Yeah, understand? Yes. So at the end of the day, kodoni minso totaje will be kana domo akono. Investigation. So sani nintol na jiko nyinko no kwela nko press dango be step tala because I have fonyami. Njikita poko press dango nyanta ala kango nying ala ta fulfill at long last. Njikita nyina ko hanata press dango nene mang ku tamandi. But at this point in time anyanta ku tamandi la. Ntol la mivoto na jikoto. Ntol nga wule mira. But sani fanang Mbatula ngamin decide the special committee in the resolution binale mi yalon ko resolution on nanda pass la so mbela fe nyina ko député fana ye la mul fe ni ruling party député hani ka bi ye la mul fe comme lata mul fe nyame during the debate session yanda wata min namba kachaka so nim lata resolution of fana nata lafta itol fana ye lo mul fe comme lota mul fe nyame ngaje ko be nga nyori nim majority lota minority lota deputy majority lota ñin be lota speaker lota deputy speaker lota itol be lafta ay implement ye president ko push pour ay implement abi implement la but ni killing iko data ka ko ha ni ñinki abi la politico tinyala kanake then it becomes a problem
ila diamol kono you were quick to call for the dismissal of the Minister of Justice
Dawda Jallow
is it Kabiril ya tombong and it's inyamam fala doko wala karola you were just looking for the right opportunity to call for his surrogate by puriya bay wala no you think okay amala doko kanyama and that's them from the report itself.
Now to be honest with you that antenda male yanta bayna de why because the committee's report need after fang sa bunda nga karang ya fele jam you understand the committee report page 155 it said the Minister of Justice must be reprimanded he should be reprimanded sani ni oje iko inyanta busola la Sani, atele Minister of Justice te ka bring Commissioner Banta ay tambedu succeed anata ay ku noringol je amang kumandiro ke ayede ku noringo kan ku doringo nak ni de akang wo mu feneti mi yalongo is consent and d'accord ta kola so wala nan ko Minister of Justice anyanta baylale Minister of Justice because munem ite be tilingo bundala ite ya mul ya kalamta ko ite man tiling woto ite jiko bote da kabala andu ite tilingo ni ita tamandi no la kotake bare amanke ko nga hetle wala ku kote sanaw yale ben teman na tem but I mean it nyindo manke sanaw yati men ka fon ka bay manke sanaw yati wo mu on a real time leti because hadamari hannata sanaw yale wala ku kote fenne mi yalon ko hadamari ngol be nyanta tonyale sabatindi la andu sako mo mimbe lori pour ka tonya sabatindi ni wo jenketa rek woto tonya nenete sabatila so ntejikila tetale already coming wo mo ni mi yalon ko afango bije mi yalon ka nyanta implement andu ni data onto the implementation mi nyanta implement la mi nyanta sambala wolem atete so mote busota la ka fambusa mote busota la ka fambusa wala atna be kumandiro la pour ya bay andu nata antelen president binu ate Dawda Jallow tabalaje and I will call on the members special committee ni be resolution o sambana nga fo at the parliament wala ni be resolution ga e kana for reprimand because you cannot reprimand the minister while he's in position. What you do at that point in time, you sack the minister. Let us call for the immediate dismissal of the minister. And immediately they should face the court of law because we will not have any further time to investigate on the known things. For investigate.
So the special committee, the report model katale, but inyantaka ila kataku nyandakatami because they are pending issues address me yalanko nyanda ka address le in their report whether what will mantare ila karola kabri ba sanction kam prailo mune muyit la expectation de ani outcome ning ya receive nyade BBBBB kabin wato min nante kabin ba da ka mallano the chairman the chair of the committee mallano who is Abdullah Cisse because he's from the ruling party and fana natale ko iba couple but also ndol fana nga mesos lekeje me yalanko it will be difficult for you to be cop whatever is to happen let it go live pumol be yaje so that duko te kenola duma pumol be along mune be caring so that is one of the principles me along ko ngalandi. The second thing me along ko we were looking at them and critical on them so it had for at a point they start arresting the witness. That part I was impressed kontanta wo kusifato mune kontanin because ngalo ne sai lafta tonya sabatinda so I must thank Honorable Abdullah Jallow for standing up with the truth ya kata Abdullah Cisse for standing up with the truth ya kata bakele even said it is not perfect they cannot satisfy us as well but still there is still room for improvement yanta improve lale. Secondly ni ajibe jamela furol ye furol ni lone burol nun ka jani yes wo furol ni until date we could not receive the proper report wol tata nyame ye wafi nyame you understand kudol bije mi yalon ko plenol falan in eco they needed more time. The special committee they needed more time. They could not ascertain all the assets. It better than nyame. Ima ascertain no bagasol ni better than mentally and idunta dan. Iko ima ascertain no. So mu feneti mi yalonko they needed extra time. But the country was at a rush hour. Me yalonko we could not have that time much to give better time than
this one because we gave them 90 days and we gave them extra days, which I was even against the extra time. But then because ikonye na finding na mambang so nimbe fengo sambala na ngafen kendo sambana mi yalon ko mul ba faham la nte fen sambano la mi yalon ko mul ma faham wo mukulati mi yalon ko is very very important and it was necessary as well.
So like if you should become the president in December, you know, whether the president Barrow is would you sanction a new investigation against Jamel or how are you going to go about?
And the people that are found wanting, like Alpha Capital, for instance, will be taken to the court of law. They are found wanting because commission and the commission will implement, but the special committee, implicated. They are directly involved. They are affected. Below notaje. So ibe sambala court le will fana be do to command. Will fana ita court. Will fana do command. That's how you get it done. Now the court will be done with its judgment finally, and then you take the right action. The court will take the right action in yanta mintala woku sifata. You understand? Because munem ngafo deputy dole nkaya ko atol dole min ya lonko albejang. Nkaya ko it will be very surprising and ya aliena im almamal fango ye wulu banko ka moli afo ifama nyinne ke mi ya lonko anota bakele. You understand? Because muneketa the privatization of certain institutions in the Gambia war is so unfortunate, like the Gambia Ports Authority, Ilaftaka, Gamsel, Fananka, privatized and in Kudon. War is very, very unfortunate for this country. Because Nico private sector are performing, but government is not good in business. Government natural lafta nga corruption no bayje na je ko tol fangole tamu na je ko private ka tama ni nyamen ni momo ya suya ye busa momo ya suya ye sak wala ye busa nim tol fana nga tama ni no we will be good in business automatically. So ka foko government is not good in business is fun because of Niajibe government cannot to enter as the middle player to involve into certain business because they are able to regulate the market. One, you understand? Yeah. Because today, being in government, you fool so me along kumburo ikawafi $7. Then it will force other people ila moms and this IG. Nata you need so me along ila suboning ikawafi 300 kilo for instance. Iba force la pu mas and this because of minister ni nikawati what it we have free market. So if we privatize all the institutions, then it becomes dangerous on us. So the business they are at liberty, becomes dangerous to us.
Okay. So tenningo akamanda nsila no yele nole number albajela alla screen on yindo honorable Bakary ke Badjie mi yalan ko wolem Foni Bintang Karanai la député odi ni wala bem fi jangandu wanyama atelem United Gambia Front mem UGF atelem wala nyaton ko nyide coalition febe la fila pour que dabula coalition odo nyin carte forming kana mo Jamal Badjie quand même wala opposition nyanda kele kilintile ida male la nyoka to be able to unseat the incumbent febe fana be mira kana pour da etara opposition yetara mol kono me yalan ke be kafulo coalition
mba ko mira kan kende kele annum fanan akko kuma yatan tolto bare fanan ko killing me yalan ko is necessary pour Gambia mol be yalan wolem nimbe coalition set la wato le betabla je
okay
by ni wato man si coalition o ka set abe koli ala back you have a call you want to see so okay
go ahead
so coalition on you wato le bije comme nka fo mol nyame mol ka hawja pour ka fo coalition ni coalition form ta bibi abe taslale mun yati nan ko abe taslale because of wato nyi but ni
so to you
it's too early
okay
so ni tata form close to election ola then we can form the coalition then ni coalition of form ta but anybody member ta coalition on yin kono you must be ready to lead or to be led.
Okay.
You must be ready to lead or to be led. Wala ko amanke control kata mo kiline sementu ya hani mbe luwale landi la na sarto landi tombo ndiro yake.
Okay, ngani ko komandiro lata. Hello? Hello? Na? Hello? Yeah, me mo ikane.
Background sound.
Yeah, ila monitoring set nyingi te wotala la bang e Badjie la kon si nyomo emtal be mo ikanjane loud and clear.
Okay, so
yeah.
Yes, Lamin Maro calling from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Okay, Lamin Maro.
No, honorable control.
Mbejo.
Yo, program mo nimbe there. But you will have to find the honorable one thing understand. Maybe there's some say that my thing. Tepe, I just want to go now to my Badjie. Beneficiary support. Don't cool it or come for one or like a building in the man. Akajame me no more for the APRC. Love I want to understand for Jamele agriculture for any banko gang. Maybe I don't think of it. Maybe now I don't mean agriculture was functioning well. Very well.
Okay.
So I could remember we have the engineers from America, France, Lemuti.
German agriculture was running fine, Chinese old Badjie. But since German, when German are in power in 1994, agriculture started collapsing. But you suffer for even the generators in Badjie, Mason Badjie, some kind of lie. So German could Jauba like a man to human rights, even send home. In my son, I mean, my agriculture. German, I help a child far. I couldn't have farms in your bay far. Agriculture without that, even the company BA, Jamila time all would be finished. Jamila agriculture for Bangoka. Okola security member about the Casamas region. Casamas made a problem. Foni is hosting the rebels. They can't all stop.
Okay. Do you have anything?
I have something to say. Nyamenga Foni is hosting the rebels. He should withdraw that statement. And statement no withdrawal. Foni is not a home for the rebels. And also, where are the Gambia armed forces when we are hosting the rebels? You understand? Until we are not responsible for protecting ourselves, we have a government that should protect us. So nabe kumol for I kumol landiku me alonko abe kacha sambala nyato. We are not hosting any rebels.
All right. Okay. Hello. Bolo. Hello. 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 What happened? Okay. Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you so very much. I am not responsible for Jammeh's action, and I do not advise on that area or anything. So I am responsible for my action and for my dealing as well. I am only analyzing on what I see and what could be done possibly. But I believe Bankoning Anyanta Kanala Intela Miroto and Numfana, we can do something about it. And as a country, we cannot continue to cry in the past. We cannot continue to live in the past. We have to open a new chapter and progress as a nation.
Hello? Wa alaikum salam. Now? Alhamdulillah, mbijama.
Yeah, come back program follow come back in.
Okay, alajama.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mbijawo.
yeah, Kasukaro, Varjara Sukaro, Apola, Nejama follow.
But we are almost done. I know, right? Great, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't get it so far. Gana want to tell for Mr. Badjie.
Na kontong ya ju.
Yeah, jara yung Foni Kenyo yung me Bakary no ka Bakary ning na si say no
kiang no more what kiang no more what That is my only hope in Parliament.
Great.
Yeah, Parliament, yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Badjie, look, Gambia is at a close zone. Gambia Karo Mandia. Gambia is very sad. Come in Potamin for come. A full president. Kauli Quakera Passe, Pukara Promoter Mabuno, Malakabura. I was just down. I was totally off. Yeah. Probably
very well. Honestly.
No, Gambia is very sad. A country like Gambia, and Gambia still Jara Njaga Campano Ika Araba Baro support, Ika Baroka Wuli Molka Food. Look, Njaga Njaga Molka Marco Gambia, feasibility die. These political stress was not for Jara. Saying no problem, we know, but look, this Ndamo Marco Lamia Jara, a below mobile feature check, therefore you have 100%. You want me to help you? Never in life, Jan. They're going to look, one let them focus on their own. The problem was
okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, okay. Commander later. Hello? Hello? Yeah? Hello? Naam? Inimbara.
we like to program or for Kodi.
Yeah, program. Go ahead. Atari and the demanding.
Oh, okay. But Lanti to Marleti Dabo, the court cake on France.
Okay, Oma.
Yeah, I'm the honorable content about it.
Thank you.
More than me alone, they can follow Bakary because I'm national assembly. I come in for what I want. Kalotonya come back and I book a political to Nara Polkonoba.
Great.
So, Bafala, Menakai, Bankudo, Polano, Lafa,
Abaraka.
when Fana Fukuma, Bidialo, Kokaduna Bakary, Williamentico, Kodo Kuma, the Madina, Yellow Foria.
Yeah.
And then Tonya Kuma back at Baroka. Because now fully said in a page never found.
Wallahi.
That's what. So, Mark on Nabella Diamo, Shabba, men, Alafayama.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Commander.
Thank you.
See what's done. So you were talking about coalition.
I was talking about the idea of coalition. Well, natra ngambatu form sutiata. Like in 3 months' time, nindo bala na kontema population also. Ndema mosoto for kafumoka. Nindo fana bala na kontema kudo soto. So circumstance and situation will force them to come together. You understand? We will force la pum kana nyoka by and force to unseat the individual. Imagine coalition 2016. Then that be formed at the latter part of it. So that is always the idea. So that, but if you form it earlier. Man sekunda la fero se waranole. You understand? As a kind of the individual at all be min tambinda albe min jikra because Gambia lam albe min tambi ali jikara at the end of the day as a NPP. Wo mukuleti mi yalon ka kole abaken. But at the latter part, nata ka fali fota at the fenkoni. Then you fix together aliena nyokan right? Ali mo killing tambindi you hit the ball and keep.
So but you don't have any issue joining a coalition.
I have no issue joining a coalition with people that respects the Gambia, that has the Gambia at heart, and also people that respect me, that I can lead, and also they can lead us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but how about those me along you know, some of you come in, they will say coming Alman base sort of, you know, Alman supports the necessary support me along Sudah wala to command puluka tambi coalition nyanda sort of. So you know it's difficult.
Before election on Balon le Jumale support sort and Jumale must support sort.
Okay.
And also may invite to one of my national rallies ni Alasonta. And that will be done in around end of April ni Alasonta.
Okay.
And Badjie the crowd that I am going to pull inshallah by the help of the Almighty God.
Okay.
And Koku Badjie Alasa Akenole. So which is very very important. And Njang Ntefana Msafo no mole I have a base and I have the support. And I have the support throughout the country in Alasonta. That day it fanambe all on.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
very well. And then on the other side, me and Uncle Model Benko will be do kola. Nde hai la ka will top for you. But will for Gambia teacher ngata duladoto. Ngata yedoko bekente. Honestly speaking, it's so amazing to be honest. And na my tax as an individual, as collectively with UGF, ndola tax minti, well we want to fill buffer zone. It is that I'll be funding all but I can tell you for free that we are going to fill it. And after the day, you invite me here, whether we have full buffer zone or not. So after the event, we have full buffer zone to capacity. And then you call me here and we discuss about it.
So if in 2020, in December, if Nathan Nunkwela president's ambition, win, would you continue being a parliamentarian?
Yes, I will continue being a parliamentarian, inshallah.
Okay.
That's what I want. But I am 100% sure, inshallah, it will be on our favor. And the Gambia's opposition, this time, inshallah, we are going to win.
Alright. So, okay, honorable, thank you so much for coming. Baraka bake ka futam fi programme ro nyam men commando ke ka fo yala baraka bake natara nungo kumo be bulila fa kam fo mole sako government membe dending ila constituency la al halo la sainteng be mene fode.
Thank you so very much. Kumandi lami e kumandi roke jang ay kuma fo mi yalon ko kumani abe mutaring government modol fanam bul wol fanan ka fo ni nga rebelol le muta andu rebelol le bije mi yalon ko fenke like be today billahi wallahi natan tell president I swear with my grave. And there is a problem in Basse. There is a problem in Farafenye. There is a problem in any part of the country. Billahi mbaje la ko Gambia non lebe torakam. Gambia non le nyanta kanandila. So natra it will carry we will see ways of finding out the rebels so that so that they will never be harbored. But I'm afraid that me alone control ni kuya kawa back ni mol Badjie kan ko yaran tol ba rebel le mabuka atan tol manta rebel mabuka billahi wala manta rebel mabuka in Foni and for natra nge mabo. It is the responsibility of the government and the Ministry of Interior plus the Minister of Defense to restrict the rebels from entering, because ni rebel for then we are not safe. So I'm afraid that me alone akan tol ni kuya aka jele ko mol fanan dol bije min yalon ko itol fanan tolla taro bata kono wo fanan ke tol sewole wo fenati mi yalon ko ni ku ya warta bake so mba fala Gambia non be ga ke kilinti ngajibe momo ni be diam nyin kam ay beti adoro diam nyin kam pour lafta ngakana diam nyin kam pour Gambia fanan sa ajeno at another level mbe keri fatu mol kontona mbe special thanks fanan dila ite fanan with your this wonderful interview, and thank you so very much for the concern.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Allah baraka bake atal me yalon ko albe jibero la fo talata nala inshallah janni wombe du wala atal be sunkar sale di mala fo ngambur nan ko reke sale ko la ngana nan programme do di yalla ñi ñama ala baraka bake alla jiberi ku ñi mala.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short-stay apartment in the heart of Bundung. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220 941414 bcsresidence@gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundung, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, You don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Zero chance, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.